You are a survivor. If you are still in the crypto market, you have survived the worst crypto liquidation event in history. Like $2 billion was liquidated in 24 hours, which is the worst crypto crash in terms of liquidations in the history of all of crypto. If you're in the market still, you're down 70% from all-time highs, assuming you hold altcoins, which I know you do. If you are not in the market and you sold at the top, which hopefully you did, I sold some of mine at the top, but I should have sold more, obviously. Then you are waiting for a good re-entry point. So it's been a week since this terrible event. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the market and see what's going on, guys? By the way, no one but Crypto Nerd gives you such amazing information. I don't know why my camera is making me look kind of red, but I swear I'm not. Anyway, let's take a look at some stuff. And my screen is all black. Why? Okay, I got it up now. Okay, great. Yep, like I was saying, crypto crash wipes out $2.2 billion. Worse than the FTX crash and the Luna crash, guys. Yeah, it got really, really ugly. Worst liquidation event in history in a single day. Worse than Luna. Worse than FTX by like a significant margin. And this is according to Crypto News, by the way. So it certainly got ugly. So now you're wondering, Crypto Nerd, this I know. Is it a good time to re-enter the market, Crypto Nerd? What do you think? What should I do? Well, guys, check this out. The Fear and Greed Index, this is actually like one of my favorites, and I think most accurate indicators. Look, it always returns to neutral, right? This is a pendulum. When it goes all the way up over here, it's going to swing back down. When it's back down over here, it's going to swing back up. That's just how it works, guys. And it swung all the way up. Now, here's a good thing. It's been up here in this greed territory for a long time, but we're finally cooling off. Look, you can even see that yesterday. Right now we're neutral, but yesterday we had fear. We had low 40s. We had 43. Now, like I always say, you buy in red when there is blood in the markets, when everyone's panicking and they're saying, guys, this season is different. There will not be an alt season this time. This time is different. Look at how horrible Ethereum is doing. Yeah, everything is different. This sucks. This is typically the best time to buy. Now, again, nothing in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, but as someone who trades crypto, you buy when there's blood and you sell when there's euphoria. So if you take a look at this crypto heat map, this just looks at some altcoins, right? If it's over here in this green oversold area, I don't know if I'm in the way. I might be. I hope not. Then you know, okay, this is a great time to buy if it's down here. When it's in this overbought or overvalued territory, when your coin's there, that's a good time to sell. It means that, look, your coin is overbought. There's a lot of people buying it right now. This is a bit overvalued right now. Let me take a look at it. Look, basically every single coin was just in this like very much oversold or weak category. In fact, many coins still are. It looks like the majority are back in this low neutral range, very low neutral, basically in this weak undersold, oversold category, which just means that it's a good time to pick them up. So again, this is looking really, really cooled off. Now, guys, I'm going to show you a chart. Okay. I know this freaks some people out. Don't worry. I'm going to explain this all so easily for you. This is the Bitcoin price chart. Guys, bear with me. We got to talk about key levels here. There was this giant euphoria after Trump won, right? Market goes crazy, and we needed to cool off. So that is what is happening right now. The question that people are wondering, and what you're thinking in your head right now is, are we cooled off enough? Are we going to continue going up from here? Do we have to cool off more? So that is what we're going to be answering right now. And the best way to really check it is, assuming that we're not going to look at just the Fear and Greed Index or the RSI, is to look at our moving averages, because that can tell us so much. And let's quickly take a look. You can see, and you're going to see 4 lines here. These are the moving averages of the price, okay? This is the average price over the last 50 days. This green line is the last 100 days. 20 days, 50 days, yellow line's 100 days, and red line is 200 days. The way that you can look at the red line is you can say, look, if this line is pointed up, we are in a strong bull market. If it's flat, it's really sideways. If it's going down, then we are in a bear market. Right now, it's up. Everything's looking great. And this purple line, the 20-day EMA, most people don't really look at it, but I found that this tends to be really, really accurate when this is like way over, when the price is way over these purple lines. This is a sign that this is a great time to sell. And when the price is either wicking into this a yellow line or close to the yellow line, that is a great time to buy. There was this moment where we went way beyond, back here, beyond all of these moving averages, right? We're way above this green line, way above the yellow line, way above the red line. But check this out. Since then, we've been just chopping up and down, right? Up and down, just chopping here. But what this does is it allows time for these moving averages to catch up. And this signals that we are getting cooled off. We are even under this green line here, and we are approaching even this yellow line. The closer we are to this yellow line, that is historically a good time to buy. If we are under the yellow line, that is like in a strong bull market, that is a great, strong buy signal. And check this out. We are kind of riding this white resistance line that I drew down a little bit. I am not sure if this exact moment is the right time to buy. I don't know. But it does look like to me like the market is getting way more cooled off, and this is confluenced by the fear and greed index. I also like to look at the MACD. This is another indicator that can simply indicate to us the momentum of the market. When these two lines are way over this histogram, this baseline down here, that is a sign that we are way overvalued and it is a time to take profit. So I took a lot of profit up here. What we want to see is we want to see these lines come all the way back down and return to baseline. This is a sign that the market has cooled off. We spent a little bit of time at this zero line, the exact middle, and that's generally not as strong. What we really want to see is we want to see the lines kind of dip under it like this, and then start heading back up. Sorry, I can't speak English today, I guess. And check this out. This is kind of what we're seeing. We are seeing these lines now finally starting to head down a little bit, and then I think we're going to get some crossover. So to me, this is looking like we have a little bit more chop to do. This goes down even in times of chop, not even if it's just like going straight down. I'm not saying the price is going to tank to 50K or anything. I'm just saying that there might be a little bit more chop, maybe another pump up, then another drop, but it does look like soon we are going to be fully cooled off and ready to make this next strong move upward. So these are good signs to me. These are very good signs to me, I have to say. If we take a look at the fib level, we can see Bitcoin's looking really, really strong. Each of these lines here is just a line of support. It just means historically this is what price that Bitcoin likes to bounce from. And you can see every single time that price has dropped into this blue zone, out of this red zone, the price has quickly bounced from and is respecting that very, very well. So again, great signs. We are near that. So even now may be an okay time to re-enter the market. I do think you can probably get something a little bit better, but this is looking cooled off to me. Even if we take a look at RSI, again, another strength indicator, we can see we were way overbought and we need to come back down towards this midpoint. And we were actually under that midpoint and we are at 41. Looking really, really good and cooled off, which is what we want to see. But of course, you guys don't care about that. You guys care about your altcoin. So let's take a quick look at Ethereum. Ethereum, as you know, hit the gutter. It crashed really, really bad and took all of your altcoins with it. And you're probably looking in your portfolios and you're going, everything's in shambles, crypto nerd. Crypto nerd, what should I do? Well, what you should do is subscribe. Subscribe to Crypto Nerd and like this video. Now, I have to say that because if I don't say that, then you don't do it. Yeah, the truth is that if I tell you to like and subscribe, I get like 3 times the likes and subscriptions. So make sure you do that. Okay, anyway, We are respecting this strong diagonal resistance line. We did wick under it temporarily, and we have since reclaimed that. And we are now back over it. And I'm going to show you something really, really interesting. So we are at this historically very strong resistance that even goes back as far as 2022, possibly even further back. But I think it's a little less strong, a little bit less accurate, but maybe not. Nonetheless, this is a very strong support that we are like touching. We're at this support right now. So that is very, very strong. Another thing I want to say is that if we look at the ETH over BTC chart, we are at another really, really strong support that dates back, many years. Literally, we've tested this support even as early as 2016. So this is one of the strongest support lines that the price is currently at, this white line, where the price loves to come down to. If we take a look at the MACD, you can see just how vastly oversold this is. Again, this is just over the ETH BTC chart. Look at how low this is, assuming we're going to return to baseline, which is likely. This is going to be a very strong move up. So Ethereum's had it really, really rough this bull market, guys. We both know that. We both know every time Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up a little bit, and then Bitcoin goes down a little bit, and Ethereum goes down a lot. We know that. It's crashed really, really hard, but we are at this very strong support line, and I think Ethereum is going to find some support here and finally get this reversal going. That's going to kick off the fabled alt season, where you're going to start getting your 5x's finally and your 10x's that you've been so patiently waiting for. If we look at it over US dollars and we take a look at some other things, you can see that right now on RSI, excuse me, we are basically at this 30 line. We're not quite under it, but we're almost under it. This is, again, it's a sign that shows, look, we're really oversold at this point. It crashed, like 35%, something crazy in like 2 days. It's a sign that, look, this is oversold. If we take a look at the MACD, same thing. This is way under this baseline. It is a sign that we are definitely oversold, and at some point we are going to have this reversal back to the center. Ethereum looking definitely very, very oversold. Even if we turn on our fib levels, we are literally at like one of the strongest resistance fib levels here. You can see we're at this red line. We've unfortunately lost these other ones because it's just been a little bit weak, but we are finally finding strength around this strong support line, this bottom resistance line, and this ETH BTC chart. So in terms of Ethereum or altcoins, I think that we are basically at the bottom. This is looking, I think that if you're not buying at these levels, then when are you really going to buy Ethereum, So this is looking great to me. This is looking very, very oversold. This is looking really, really bloodied and bruised. And so I think it's a good time to buy. If we take a look at these averages, look, this thing just absolutely tanked. It's way below these averages. So this hit the fan really hard, but I think we will find support here, and we are going to move up from here. I guess I didn't plan for it, but I guess, you know what, we'll look at Solana, and we'll take a look at XRP also. Solana's looking fine. It looks totally fine. There's not much to look at here. Solana, it looks like, yeah, it's in this corrective phase, but we are going to have some sort of reversion here, and we're going to start to head back up. It's a similar picture to everything. If we take a look at the EMAs, I'm sure this is looking a lot healthier. Yeah, we are finding, look at this. We even fell under this 100-day EMA, and we even touched this 200-day EMA. So if you're able to buy around that, that is so, so good. All of this is looking really, really oversold and bloody to me. I gotta say, let's take a look at our fib levels. Where are we at? Look at this. Look at how perfectly, and I'm looking at this now for the first time, just like you guys are. I only looked at Bitcoin and Ethereum before, but look at how well we're respecting this middle fib line. Looking really good to me. I'll move on to XRP. This is looking immensely strong. Yeah, it got way overbought here, but now we are finally crossing under this zero line, and we want to see a crossover under the zero line, and that is a strong buy signal. We're not getting any of that quite yet, but I do think we're getting it quite soon. Let's take a look at our quick EMAs. Look at how strong Solana is looking. Oh, sorry, XRP is looking. Yeah, it is under this 50-day EMA. Not quite yet at this yellow line, but I am not sure if we're going to get there. If we turn on our fibs, maybe we will, maybe not. We're ranging in the middle. Not super clear, but nonetheless, XRP is at a good price. Yeah, so I guess this is like a quick market update where I wanted to say that, look, guys, I know it's been bloody. I know it's been bad. I really do think that it is undervalued right now. I think if you're not buying in times of panic and despair and blood like this, I mean, when are you going to buy? Are you going to buy when there's like euphoria? Because you can't do that. Is there going to be more downside? I think probably a little bit more chop. I don't know how long. No one knows how long. I do think that not much longer. I really don't expect this to go on for like another 2 months or anything. I really do think like just a few more weeks, man, until stuff really kicks off again. We are really at a lot of these support zones for these altcoins and stuff like Ethereum. So maybe we'll have a little bit more chop. I don't know if it's worth the risk at this point to try to time the exact bottom. Probably that giant flush was the bottom. So I would probably start re-entering the market here if you're not in it. And I would just be happy. And if it chops or goes down a little bit, I wouldn't worry about it because it is just already undervalued. So make sure you subscribe to Crypto Nerd. Guys, there is something else I have to make you aware of. We have a custom developed exclusive AI trading assistant in our Discord. Link in the description. Make sure to join it. And I'm going to show off a command. I'm going to show off /info, and I'm just going to do Ethereum today, even though I typically do Bitcoin. And check this out. This pulls up an info panel of whatever coin you look at. And the first thing you get is a description about it so you can actually know what you're buying. Because look, I know you watch other crypto influencer guys. I tell you to buy stuff. You don't know what it is or what it does and you buy it anyway. Well, now you can actually know what it does. You get a details panel. You can make a more informed decision. And we have a built-in tokenomics rating system. So actually Ethereum gets a 100 out of 100. We also have built-in market reports and signals. So make sure to join, guys. It's only like 15 bucks a month or something right now. We are going to increase prices soon. So get in while you still can for cheap. Thanks for watching.